Hi everyone, Samuel Boulanger from Power Platform Geek. In today's video, we'll look at how to get the most value out our Dynamics marketing data. As you know, Dynamics marketing is a pretty powerful tool that lets you capture data from your customers and leads, so you can capture interactions based on form captures, based on customer journeys, based on mail blasts. Okay, so you'll get all this interaction and all this information from different sources, all into your Dynamics marketing instance. And there's some quick insight and analytics that come directly with the system, but if you want to get the most out of it, you will have to use a most powerful BI tools like PowerBI to get most complex and more complete analytics. Okay, to do so, the thing is, the data doesn't reside inside Dynamics marketing or inside the CDS database as for your other entities like your contacts, your leads, your opportunities. The data resides in marketing service inside, which is Azure services from Microsoft. So you cannot just connect directly to it using Power BI or create an advanced find in Dynamics marketing and get access to this data. It's not available from there. To do so, we will have to create what we call a blob storage, which is a type of container on Azure that will let us copy the data from the marketing service inside to our blob storage. And from there, we'll be able to access it through Power BI. There's a lot of pre-made Power BI reports that exist. I'll show you where to get them. And then you can just connect to your blob storage and access this pre-made Power BI report or create your own because the connection will be made and you will have access to all the different entities. So let's just start. First thing you'll have to do is to have an Azure account. Okay, if you don't have one, you can create a trial. On my blog post, I added the link where you can create a trial. So you just have to click here. You can create your trial. Then if you want to have more information on what are the limitations and the service you have access, you can click on the free account fact. There's some options that are available for a month and other for a complete year. Okay, so I encourage you to go read the information about this trial account. And then if you want to go ahead and use the service, you can go with a paid account and you have details on the pricing on the Microsoft website. So I'll also put the link in the blog article. Once you created your Azure account, okay, you will navigate to it. So first thing, you navigate to portal.azure.com. Okay, and from there we will create our blob storage. First thing, you want to create a new storage account. So you just click on create. You choose a resource group. If you don't already have one, just click on create new. It's kind of a flag that regroup all your container at the same place. So I just have one. In my case, it's Power Platform Geek. Then you want to create a new account name. So let's say demo Dynamics. Yeah, you can't have caps. So demo Dynamics marketing. You choose your location. Okay, in my case, I'm in Canada. And for the other options, you just let them as default. When you're done, you click on review plus create. It will just validate the information you've entered. So it makes sense. It's telling you that the validation is passed. Then you can create your new container. Okay. In our container, we will then create our blob storage account. Okay, so we'll just take a few moments to load and create your new resource, and when it's done, a link will appear that will let us navigate to our newly created resource. So it shouldn't take too long. So let's wait for it to finish. There you go. So you click on go to resource. And then we will create our blob storage. To do so, you just scroll down to blob service, and then you click on containers. Under containers, you will create a new container. So just plus demo Dynamics marketing again. I'll let it private for now, and you click on create. And that's it from our Azure portal. You just created new blob storage. And for now, as you can see, there's nothing in it. It's empty. So later on, when we will create our connection, you'll see that a CSV file will be created with a new folder and with a JSON file that will let you access to our Dynamics marketing data. Okay, but for now, let's just go back to our container right there, and then we want to look for the access key. So later on, when we will create the connection with our Power BI report, personally I use access keys. If you look at Microsoft documentations, they're using something else, but in my case I'm using as I said, access key. So you can copy the access key from there right now if you want to. You can go back to it later when we will create a connection with our Power BI report. Okay, so now you will have to install for the next step a Storage Account Explorer. Okay, which is software you install in your desktop that lets you manage your different Azure resources, your storage account. So let's just scroll down there, and you will see in the blog article under storage signature, you have Microsoft Storage Explorer. So for the next step, we will want to create a shared signature, which will let our Dynamics marketing instance connect to our blob storage. Okay, so just download it, click on the Microsoft Storage Explorer. It will redirect you to the Azure website, and you can just download it and install it. Once it's done, okay, for myself it's already opened. You want to connect to your newly created blob storage. You just click on connections there. If you never used it before, you'll be prompted at the first start of the software. Add an Azure account. Next, we'll ask for your credential. So it's admin. Actually, you just copy paste that. Just authentify. When it's done, you'll have access to your different storage accounts. Okay, in my case, it was already connected. So you can see storage account. And I have my different storage account from there, okay? Then you will choose the storage account you just created. I'll just refresh. Okay, sorry. Here you go. So you'll just select the one you just created, Demo Dynamics Marketing, then Blob Container. Then you'll have the blob you just created. So in my case, Demo Dynamics Marketing. From there, you will want to create what we call a shared signature, which through a URL will give some access to our blob storage. So we'll use this URL and copy it in the Dynamics Marketing settings to tell Dynamics Marketing to copy the data from his marketing insight service into our blob storage. But to do so, we need to give him access. So we'll just right click on our blob storage name right there. And we will click on Get Shared Access Signature. Then we will choose the different access. So we'll just add them all, okay? And when you're ready, you just click on Create. And it will provide you with the URL, okay? So just copy this URL, okay? Then click on Close. And that's all for the shared signature, and that's all for the setup of our blob storage. Now you want to navigate into Dynamics Marketing. We will use this URL to tell Dynamics Marketing to copy the data from the marketing insight service. So let's go to settings. So I'm in my Dynamics Marketing instance right now. I'll go to settings. Then in the advanced settings, and under marketing settings, you will have marketing analytics configuration. Just click on it and you create a new one. So just click on new, give it a name, Dynamics Marketing. And under export to blob storage URL, you'll just copy paste the URL from your shared signature. Then you click on save. And that's it. You'll see actually the URL will disappear. It's for privacy purpose. But now you're done. At this moment, Dynamics Marketing received a signal to start copying the data from his Marketing Insight service to your blob storage. It will take a couple minutes before to do so. So I'll just show you with the one I've already created. But what it will look, if you go back in the Storage Explorer now, you can see that it's empty, okay? But I'll show you what one I've already synced. This one. Oh, it's the wrong one, sorry. Yeah, here you go. So I've already synced this one, and once the sync is done, it will create this folder CSV and then your model.json. Okay, that's the data coming from your marketing site. So that's where you'll find all the interactions, like where the customer have clicked an email, if he opened it, if he shared it, and all the information captured inside Dynamics Marketing. Okay, so let's just see if it syncs. Yes, it does. Okay, so it's pretty quick. So now it syncs. I can make my connection using PowerBI. Okay, the data model can be a little bit complex depending on your level of understanding of on BI or your experience on BI and with Power BI. So I recommend you to use the pre-made reports, but from this point you can just create your own report and just connect directly from Power BI to this blob storage and have access to all the information coming from Dynamics Marketing. In this video I'll show you how to use directly the pre-made report just because it's easier and there's a lot of stuff already made for you. So you'll have to go on the Microsoft website. Again, I've put the link on my blog. I just lost my blog. So there you go. Scroll down. You'll see, I'll put the link under Power BI connections. First, download the report you wish to use from here. Just click on here and you'll have access to all the different reports. Okay, so the templates are there. You have a couple, like maybe almost 10. Okay, you have a generic template that just lets you work with the model. So it's the pre-made model that then you can just play with it and create your own report. You have a basic leaderboard, email marketing report, segmentation report. Okay, so all of them have a lot of stuff in it. I'll just show you one after. So it's really interesting to get value out of your data. So just download one of them or all of them, okay? And once you've downloaded it, you just open one and then we'll make the connection. Okay, so I'll already download them. Let's try Power BI template for marketing, this one. And if you remember in previous step when we were in the Azure portal, I recommend you to note the key, actually the account key. We will now use it to connect to our Power BI desktop. Okay, if you didn't note it, that's not a problem. Just go back in your portal.azure.com, navigate to the container. Okay, not the blob storage, the container. So just a level higher, and click on access keys. Then you'll have your access keys available from here. So just copy paste it. Then we will edit the query. Okay, so when you first open the template, you will have this prompt that asks you for CRM organization URL, what's your storage account, what's the blob container name, the load interaction for number of days back. Okay, so by default it's 7. The thing is, if you load too many data, your report will be really heavy. As we know, marketing data, I mean, you gather a lot of data, so it can become huge really quickly. So I don't recommend you like to put a year back of data. Your report will be really heavy and it can take some time to load, but it depends really on your needs. Okay. So let's just copy your CRM organization URL. So you'll just get it from Dynamics Marketing itself. So here's the URL for me. then my storage account name, which was demo Dynamics Marketing. And the same for my blob storage. Let's just validate. Oops. So yes, demo Dynamics Marketing. That's it. Okay. The same for the blob storage, and I want to load 7 days back of data. That's the default. And finally, my marketing app ID. If you want to get your marketing app ID, that's really easy. Actually, it's in the URL. So if I go back to Dynamics Marketing, you can see app ID just there. So that's your app ID. A bit hard to copy. Okay, copy and paste. And then you don't want to load it right away because we want to edit the connection. Just click on edit. And we'll load. I want to edit my queries and data source settings. Okay, so we will edit the pre-created connection that come with the template itself, and we will enter our account key to give him access to our blob storage. That's the connection to your CRM. Then you have the connection to your blob storage. It's, by the way, if it's the first time you log into Power BI, you'll have to connect with your Dynamics credentials, which let you access directly to your Dynamics instance. You don't have to re-log in for it. Okay, you've done it the first time when you open Power BI and you've logged into your account. Now for the blob storage itself, we want to edit, change source. And it's still an Azure account storage. That's okay. Oh, sorry, that's not what I want to do. It's edit permission. Yeah, it's edit permission, my bad. So you click on edit permission, credentials, then you will click on edit again, and that's where you'll enter the account key. And you save, and then it should work. So you click on OK, close, and then you just click on refresh. Could take a while to load. Okay, that's a fairly big data model with a lot of data. So right now, I don't think I have much data from my Dynamics Marketing instance. So there's not much on the blob storage. But once it's done, you should load the entire report. If you want to take a look at how it looks with data, when you're on the Microsoft website, you have the templates that let you connect to your data, and you have the reports that will show you example of how it will looks with data. So I'll just open one like the segmentation to give you a quick look on how it looks. In this video, I won't go further with the data model or how to use those reports. Maybe I'll create another video later on to show you how to use those reports. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of information. It could be confusing, but if you give you the time to play with it, for sure you'll get a lot of value out of it. So just click on close. Yeah, I know. Oh, I didn't take the right one, I think. Okay, let's go back to our account key. I think that I just copy paste the app ID instead of my account key. So let's go there, my access key. So just go there. Didn't connect. Now it should work. And for the report, let's navigate back to the Microsoft website. I think I've just reopened the template. So let's use email marketing report. I'll download it. And it should show me demo data on it. So now by the time it downloads, as you can see, it connects to my Azure Blob storage data. I don't have much data, so it's not really interesting to show, but the connection is done. Now you have access to your Dynamics marketing data. Okay, so all the information will be available from there. Interaction file. So there's a lot of stuff there. Okay, I will not cover them all. I'll let you navigate into it, and that's really interesting stuff. Okay, you can play with it. You can play with the model. You can create your own report. Now, if I go back to my report, just to show you a report with demo data inside. Now it should work. I hope so. Marketing analyzer. Where it is? I just lost my marketing analyzer. I have too many windows open at the same time. Pretty sure a lot of you can relate to this, having too many windows. So there you go. So all those reports will show you demo data. So if you want to explore how it looks and you want to figure out if you can be used to you before creating the real connection, you can just download them, open them, look at it, and see if it fits your specific requirement. Okay, so that's really demo data. As you can see, it comes from marketing demo spring.crm dynamics. It's not from my instance. It's not connected to my blob storage, but there's a lot of stuff there. My marketing plan, marketing design. Yeah, there's a letterboard. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. So I encourage you, before creating the connection, download those reports, look to see if it fits your requirement, and then if it's good, just create the connection and you're good to go. So today we've seen how to connect our Dynamics marketing data using a blob storage account. I hope it's useful. I hope you understand well, and it will be useful to your need of analyzing your data. So thank you for your time. See you next time. Have a great day.